While here in the White Spring Refuge, we noticed that there were new side quests. Read the missing person poster. Let's go ahead and find and read that. Oh, now there's an extra thing here. Huh.
You might not need it, but I guarantee somebody else does.
Missing.
If you got
Jack
some spare
Hunter.
supplies burning a hole in your pocket, why not help us help others? You're already here. You might as well invest in the future. Donations.
Jack Hunter,
Drop off
journalist.
donations
Contact
here.
Oscar Gonzalez, Esquire, at the Crater in Appalachia.
Help support the responders. Build up the refuge and give comfort to your fellow person.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important
You
things to
might
worry
not
about?
need it, but I guarantee somebody else does.
Miscellaneous. Speak to Oscar Gonzalez, Hell's Eagles.
If you got some spare supplies burning a hole in your pocket, why not help us help others?
Let's head on up to Crater. This obviously has to do with the Blood Eagles. Oh, poster is also here. Wow, this Oscar Gonzalez is quite the artist. Inside the interior, Hell's Eagles. I've learned that a journalist named Jack Hunter has gone missing. I should speak to Oscar Gonzalez in the Crater for more details.
Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
Is it daytime out there? You can lose track of time down
Lay
here.
your hand close to your vest, or you'll regret it. Hey! Hey, you! You seen a guy? Kind of a squirrely guy with big sunglasses running around? Balding. Says he's a journalist.
So much work to do. And do I get any thanks? Well, I
Can't say that I have.
I could use more.
Damn it all! What am I gonna do? Listen, my name is Oscar Gonzalez. I'm in some hot water with some people. But my friend, Jack Hunter, he's chasing some story for his damn magazine. Now, I don't want to leave my friend alone out there in the wilderness, but I'm running out of time. We gotta split, you see? So, I've got a job for you. If you're up for it, you go find my friend. Make sure he's safe and bring back any sign that he's alive. Do that, and I've got caps with your name on them. What do you think?
Finish off the scorched.
Hmm.
It's you! Wow! Is it true you fight
Caps for me?
by yourself?
That's all you had to say. No, tell me more about this friend of yours.
Jack is a human hurricane. I've done my fair share of living, but Jack is something else. He'll take you right up to the edge, but you never know if he's gonna push you off or pull you back. At first, you might think he's a psychopath, and there's some truth to that. But underneath it all,
Time out there?
he has an insight into everything that no one else has. He cuts through to the heart of things. Maybe that's what brings on the madness. He sees things for what they are. He's one of a kind. Which is why I don't want him shivved to death in the mountains of Appalachia.
Okay. Who are you running from anyway?
You really think I'm gonna trust you with that information?
Charisma +4. I'm going going to go looking for your friend, I need to know who I'm up against.
Let's just say I lost one too many games of poker and took out one too many loans. And I may have called a raider to a name that I shouldn't have. In other words, nothing for you to worry about looking for Jack.
So much work to do. And do
Well, I can't say no to someone in need. I'll do it.
Oh! So you don't even want the caps then, huh? Only joking. Take this holotape. It's the only lead I have. Some kind of coded message. Guy is always doing stuff like this. Maybe you can figure out what he's talking about. Use it to track him down. Appreciate the help. Where you think he ran off to?
Hey, it's you! Wow! Is it true you fight death calls? By yourself? That's bullshit.
I don't really care for you, Fisher. Huh. Like, is it just me, or do the people just not sound... It's at max, so I can't up their voices. But man, do they all sound not that loud. But okay. I've spoken to Oscar Gonzalez about his missing friend, a journalist named Jack Hunter. Oscar has promised me a reward if I can bring proof that Jack is safe. He's given me a holotape of Jack's that I can listen to for clues of his whereabouts. Listen to a lead at last holotape in your inventory. Alright.
Dr. G, I hope this message finds you well. Closing in on my target, a big man called Little Rob. They say he lives somewhere in the mountains, some kind of hideout. You might wonder who they are. I'm talking about people in the know. Squatters, prospectors, gold diggers. They say they've all had run-ins with the target. I met them in a shack up in the hills, up near a golf course that's seen better days. But I was not there for the greens. We met up and made merry. Don't judge me. You're a merrymaker yourself, you know. They said they could take me to Rob. I decided to follow. Dangerous, I know, but you have to take some risks if you're gonna get the big score. It's just how it is in this business. I'll see you on the other side. Hunter, out.
So that kind of gives it away. Yep, he's going to be in the crosshairs, because that location was changed during the last game. And this is the golf course. Okay. So let's go to the golf course, and we'll make our way north to see if we can find anything else. But it's kind of already been given away. If you explored anything during the last update. Oh, yep, there's a new thing added to a new location added to my map. Don't think there's a path that's going to turn off here. Random encounter. Civil War reenactor. This is a scene encounter hotspot between these two places. So you have a chance to get the plan for the Union hat, a dragon, and this holotape that we are not going to bother with. Oh wait, is that a path right there? We'll take the road if there's a road. Oh, that's not a road. Alright, we'll just go up into the hills. I don't see a shack anywhere. At least not yet. Now it's making me wonder, what did they remove to add this shack, huh? Or did they just place a new item? I'm hoping they just placed a new item. Not item, a new thing. So I really hate when they just replace stuff. Or they replace stuff that's not, that doesn't need to be replaced. Like, yeah, none of this was here before. Surly's Shack. Or I guess Shirley's Shack? I don't believe this was anything before. I know there was a Nukashine location out around this area. I just don't know where it was, and I don't think it was here. This looks like an old miner thing. Is that the bathroom? No, that's a table. Okay. Sometimes they have like makeshift bathrooms. So I thought that's what that was. Before we go inside, is there anything else? Here's a road here. This leads to the crosshairs. Seems to be a tanner. Because this is literally, they just took the isolated cabin. They took that model of that and just moved it up to here. I don't see anything else, so we're going to go ahead and head inside.
Who are you? A new friend?
You have 3 beds and a bunch of cards. These cards are also huge. Journalists, or journal, hot
Not
pursuit.
many come wandering in here.
I'm a little surprised that you haven't been killed by the
Is there something you need?
Blood Eagles. I've entered the prospector shack mentioned in Jack's holotape. There seems to be someone here. I should speak to her, and see if she knows anything about Jack's whereabouts.
You lost? You don't look like any prospector I've ever seen. Not that that's a problem. We like to take in strangers. They can be fun.
That's weird. Who is we? You're the only one here.
For now. This is a bunkhouse for miners in the area. My friends are out at the moment, but they'll be back when they're done with their business. They're very fun. You should stick around and meet them.
You're gonna betray me. That's obvious. Her friends have to be the Blood Eagles. I'm looking for a journalist. Balding with glasses. His name's Jack Hunter.
Oh, you're a friend of that guy. He was a riot. Nobody partied like that man. Never seen someone take so many chems and stay standing. He came in here looking to talk to some Blood Eagles. Some of my friends knew where to find them. They took him up to the crosshair in the mountains. That's Little Rob's territory. Or so I hear. Don't think they're coming back. Say, do you party like your friend? I've got some buff out. You'll never know what hit you. Or in a good way.
Intelligence +4. Buffed out, buff out. Is it modified in some way?
Yeah, modified to be a blast. Way better high than the normal stuff. And none of those nasty side effects.
No thanks.
Oh, come on. Your friend loved it. No harm in living a little.
No, I'm good. I kind of want to read that note, but I feel like you're gonna drug me.
Take it, damn you. I won't ask again. Ugh, forget it. I'll bring it a little rub by force. Hard way it is, then.
Alright. I was attacked by a suspicious woman in the prospector's shack mentioned in Jack's holotape. I should search the shack for clues to Jack's whereabouts. Journal, Hot Pursuit. The world has gone to all hell, but miners still spend every waking hour hunting for riches in the jagged stone of Appalachia. Some things never change. Every waking hour. Not quite accurate. For when the sun sets, their minds turn to other things. Kims, gambling, booze. I find myself entrapped in this den of debauchery. I'm not immune to its charms. Besides, I came here for info. A lead on Little Rob, that notorious bandit who stalks the hills nearby, and I can tell I am close. Surly, or Shirley, I still don't know how to pronounce it, the ringleader here, has said as much. She insists I take Kim after Kim. This pill and that pill slide down my throat, lubricated by more whiskey than I knew existed. Untold doses of buff-out fill my veins. I'd say it's the price I pay for my art. We all know I'd be lying. I enjoy it all too much to call it a toll. I can't get enough of the stuff. And if they'll give it out for free, then why not partake? I get what I want, and then some. These are beer bottles. Buff out. That's not whiskey. Now Shirley's dead. Shirley's note. All right, Shirley. I'm just going to call her Shirley. You know the drill. It took a hell of a lot of spiked buff out, but I think we finally have this hunter guy down for the count. We'll take him back up to the crosshair, and Rob can decide what to do with him. Maybe we'll make him our jester. Seems like a funny guy. Seems like a waste to eat such a scrawny guy. Oh, they're cannibals. Like that note might disappear, whereas the rest of the stuff will stay. So I'll take it. Can't use explosives because I don't want to fling stuff in the air. So I will use my shotgun. Let's go before it gets dark. Found a note in the prospector's shack mentioned in Jack's holotape. It seems he was drugged and taken up to the crosshair, a hideout in the mountains to be made a prisoner of Little Rob, the man he was pursuing. I should head to the crosshair and find him. Oh, it wasn't loaded. Oh, gotta take you down. Only takes two. You gotta keep firing 3. Blood Eagle's Oath. Power armor frame. I think all of this is the same as it's always been. I'm trying to remember if I did this location video yet. Yeah, it used to be scorched here. And then they put the Blood Eagles, so that's why there are scorched heads all over the place. Now it's called Little Rob's Hideout. Before it was just called Crosshairs? I've entered a cave system at the Crosshair Blood Eagle camp. Jack Hunter should be somewhere inside. I need to clear out the guards and begin my search. Sounds good. When you came in before, mole miners were fighting them. I guess they've finally stopped all the mole miners.
Stop being worthless and cover me!
Oh, you are dead. It's like, wait. Did you die? Hey! I was reloading.
Back to our poker game. I got a full house coming my way. I can feel it.
What in the Sam Hill is going on?
I defeated the Blood Eagles inside the Crosshair hideout, and Jack has emerged from a latrine. He seems to be safe. I should speak to him and learn more about what's going on.
What happened here? What did you do?
I made a mistake, apparently.
If a mistake is what you call wholesale slaughter, then I should damn well say you did. You psychopath! All my interviewees are dead. Now what am I gonna do? Put you up to this. Are you with the family? I paid that debt. Is it Buttercup? He's out to ruin me, isn't he?
A man named Oscar Gonzalez. What do you mean? I wouldn't wish Buttercup. Buttercup's not that bad. I defeated him like I don't know how many times. A man named Oscar Gonzalez. He said you were a friend in need. Wanted some sign you're alive.
Oscar? Oh, well, of course, but I sent him my holotape. He should know better, but... yeah, figures. He's probably whacked out on Psycho, that one. All right. I understand now. But I can't leave without my story. I came here to interview little Rob, and that's what I intend to do. So, since you killed off half my article, I think it's only fair you come with me. Besides, I'll need the help considering how many chems I just took in the latrine. Do that, and I'll give you a note proving I'm alive and kicking.
Why did you take a bunch of chems if you were supposed to be interviewing a Blood Eagle warlord?
Wouldn't you want to be high out of your mind before confronting a megalomaniacal, mass-murdering cult leader? No, of course not. You do that all the time, don't you? Well, for us regular folk, we need a little chemical courage for such things. That, and it gets me in the mindset. Rob and I'll have a lot more common ground when we're both high as a kite on a windy day.
You want me to come with you? Oh no, that's just me saying no. You're high right now? You sound perfectly coherent to me.
Give it time.
He reminds me so much of Deacon, for some reason. Can't you just give me the note now?
I would, if you hadn't murdered all my interviewees. Do this for me, and you and Oscar can go home happy.
This should be fun.
You have the right attitude for this job, you know that. Now, these chems I took, they're pretty strong. I may need you to do some talking for me, and in fact, I think you should expect to. And little Rob, warmonger that he is, has a hot temper. He's liable to fly off the handle at the slightest insult. So, be careful what you say, or you'll have to do to him what you did to his minions here. And then I'll have no story. But we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. It's time to get going.
Who are these stories for? Moira was writing a Wastelander survival guide. He's writing whatchamacall these? Not glamour pieces, drama pieces about raiders.
We're done. Now get out before I get angry.
Bye? Did it? Oh, I was like, did it mess up?
I don't got all day. Well, if it isn't our guest of honor. Was it you that woke me up with all that racket? Hey, who the hell is this?
No one to worry about, Rob. This is my assistant. Late to the party as usual.
Take a good look. It's the only chance you'll ever get.
Let's try not to make him too angry. My health is already at risk.
A drugged up Jack came here intending to write an article on Little Rob and the Blood Eagles. As penance for killing his interview subjects,
You
he
got
asked
something to say?
me to help him conduct the interview with Rob. Then I will get proof of his safety for Oscar.
So close.
I'll wake up from my beauty sleeps, expecting a one-on-one interview. And now I got this sprung on me. I don't like this, Jack. It seems suspicious. And you know how I get when I'm suspicious.
Steady, Rob, steady. No need for suspicion. We're all friends here. Remember the card games. Remember the chems.
Friends. Right. Those cams were pretty good.
That's right, friends. Now, okay, let's get through this interview before I'm halfway to the moon. First question is... assistant, remind me what the first question was again.
You're that out of it already?
Don't judge me so harshly. It's, it must be the alcohol mixing with the other compounds. I forgot to factor that in. Possibly because it was already at work in my system.
Tell me, tell me about your brutal rise to power.
Yeah, right. The brutal rise to power. Walk us through that.
A story for the ages. You see, it all began with Crazy Ivan, a shipment of psycho, and a poker game. Ivan was the last warlord of the Crosshair. I was a young pup with big ambitions. I didn't like the cuts of psycho I was getting from Ivan. I wagered my life for all the psycho he had in a game of 5-card stud. Best 2 out of 3. We each won a game. But I won the tiebreaker. Bastard thought he could bluff me. But I knew better. After taking all his psycho, I ran him off the mountain. Who knows where he ended up? Doesn't matter to me. I'm the top dog now. Who cares about Crazy Ivan?
Good. Doing well. Next question. Yeah, what was the next question again, assistant?
We already know the answer to that because there's that holotape outside. Do Blood Eagles follow any kind of guiding principles?
What are you? A philosopher? Might makes right. That's our guiding principle. We don't need anything more than that to get our way. Getting our way is all that's important to us. Some people out there will try to scam you into thinking we can go back to how we used to live, but we can't. The sooner we get used to that idea, the better off we'll all be.
Food for thought. Yes, jot that down, assistant. Now the final question. The big kahuna. Assistant, no. This one, I'll handle myself. I have to. The currents of fate have thrust it upon me, and me alone, no matter what my cognitive state. Little Rob, when you peer into the cosmic mirror and your soul stares back, blackened by the violence of its existence, it asks, what was the point of it all? How do you respond?
What?
He wants to know what motivates you to keep living as a blood eagle warlord.
Is that what he was babbling about? That ain't a hard question. Surprised you even need to ask. I want to be on top. Who wouldn't? We all scrape, steal, and kill our way to a better life nowadays. And of all the blood eagles in the crosshair, I've got it best. Why? Because I took what I needed. Huh. Simple as that.
The soft underbelly of Little Rob revealed. Yes, yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. Good work. Well, that concludes our interview. I think I got plenty of material to go on. Rob, you have been a magnificent host. I don't know if we'll meet again, but if we do, save some of that buff out for me. And you were as good an assistant as I could have hoped for. You can head back to Oscar. This note will prove I'm safe, but I'm getting out of here. We're both gonna want to lay low for a while after what we've been through. Don't worry. Once he gets word, he'll know to head to our rendezvous spot. So rest assured, I'll meet up with him eventually.
Rendezvous spot? Where is that?
Somewhere far away from here. And you damn well better believe I'm not gonna tell you. Not after what you put me through.
Might not want to mention what we've been through in front of Little Rob.
What? Oh no. Oh, don't worry about that. Stay vague and we'll all be cool.
Thanks. Good luck out there.
Luck? Yes. Never been too kind to me, but I'll take your well wishes just the same. You know, despite everything, I have to admit I won't forget our chance encounter today. A journey into a den of darkness, a chance encounter with a murderous psychopath. No, two. Yeah, it'll make a hell of an article. Keep an eye on the newsstands. Farewell.
Jack gave me a note as proof of his well-being before heading off on his next adventure. I should take it back to Oscar and receive my reward.
Before I get angry.
Okay. Did they delete the note that was here?
You gonna hang around all day?
I think they deleted all the notes that were added here. They were talking about how they were killing and getting rid of the, Yeah, the other one was pinned right here. They did get rid of them. They were just about how they were having an issue with mole miners and that they needed to burn their bodies. Don't know why they just got rid of all those notes, but it's fine. I guess. Oscar, seems you didn't get the memo the first time. Well, here it is. Proof definitive that I'm whole, healthy, and unharmed. You're welcome. This errand runner you sent after me. Intriguing person, I admit, but they screwed up big time. Came in guns blazing. Blood everywhere. The story would be much more robust if they hadn't splattered the brains of those poor fools I'd slipped in with all over the cave wall. Luckily, they made up for it. In fact, without them, it may have been my brains splattered by little Rob. So in the end, I have to thank you for sending them my way. Of course, you could have come up here yourself, you lazy bastard. But nonetheless, I got the story. And with that, I'm off. You probably want me to come down to the crater and meet up with you. That's a no-go. Once the Eagles find out we murdered half the crosshair, the target on my back will be too big to hang out in a raider haven. I'm going to the rendezvous point. You know the one. We'll meet you there, and then it's on to the next gig. Don't keep me waiting, Jack. No, wrong thing. It's Jack. So I'm trying to look something up. So there's these notes you would find in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 that were between an E and an S. I was checking to see if they were between a J and an O, to see if they were Jack and Oscar, but they aren't.
Ah, never should have thrown in with
Is
that
it
guy in the
daytime
first
out
place.
there?
I can't wait much longer, friend. You ever find out what happened to Jack?
Jack's fine. He got in over his head. But he's safe now. Here's a note as proof.
That son of a rendezvous point? What the hell does that mean? Is he talking about it? How am I supposed to get there? Ugh. Hey, look, this isn't your problem anymore. If he's safe and wants to meet there, then that's all that matters. Here's that reward we talked about. Now, I've got to go get myself out of hot water. Alone. That bastard.
Okay.
Of course they give Johnny a room. Bastard always thinks he's better than us.
Well, Johnny is dead, if you want to take his room. Oh, wait, no, he's not dead in this playthrough. Because I sided with...
Appalachia belongs to us. There ain't nobody that can prove me wrong.
That's right. Yep. Okay, well, that's Hell's Eagles. I didn't notice he gave me a copy of the article, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. This will obviously be different for everyone depending on what questions you ask them. The Blood Eagles, a name cursed as much by its origin as by its present reputation. You need to be a sick fuck to be a Blood Eagle. Dangerous, depraved, whacked out on buff out, psycho, daddy-o, and anything else you can get your hands on. That's not an exaggeration, it's a requirement. In this gang, the sickest of the sick fucks rise to the top at the Crosshair, an isolated stronghold high in the crags of northern West Virginia. That would be Little Rob, a nasty human being, but a fascinating one. In the Blood Eagles, those who control the Kims control the universe, and Rob is sitting on the biggest stash of psycho this side of the Appalachians. Needless to say, he has an iron grip on the Crosshair gang, for now. Power passes from one boss to another at the drop of a hat. Rob won his stash in a hand of poker, or so he tells it, and he could lose it the same way. Gambling is rampant in the Crosshair, even at the top. Kim taking is an important ritual for the gang. Most of its members are hooked on the stuff, and that's no accident. In fact, it's their preferred method of recruitment. Oh, we didn't even ask that question, so never mind. Masquerading as one professional or another. Masquerading as one profession or another. They lure the unsuspecting into a game of chance, ply them with libation, then manipulate or bully their target into dosing up on wild, spiked up shit. That's what Sully tried to do, and I killed her. Then it's off into the mountains with you. Where you're press ganged into the club or sliced up and eaten stir-fry. So Blood Eagles are cannibals. In this way, most Eagles begin as addicts, fed a slow drip of substance to maintain their dependency on the gang. Over time, they start to blend in. They'll do anything for the Kims. Anything. And addiction doesn't help their moral judgment in the long run. I do want to actually run somewhere real quick. This wasn't Ivan, was it? Because this is Crater Raiders. This isn't Blood Eagles. So, let me check. No, this was Keith. Yeah. Alright. That's it. Maybe Ivan will appear in a random encounter. Maybe Ivan's dead.
I wonder if the crater will take me.
I mean, you guys are still part of Crater according to your symbol.